Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am Milani and I am unique. So in today's video, we will be doing our makeup and we will be talking about self-image and self-confidence. So let's get started. So I went ahead and did my eyebrows offline because I don't have a mirror here, but I do use the Anastasia Beverly Hills in the shade medium brown. And I do use the very thin, small crayon tip, because I do not have thick eyebrows. So I do go fine lines. And basically what I do, it has a little brush at the end. I brush them up. And wherever I see that I'm missing hair, for example, here, do you guys see that? I just go like that. And I keep on brushing to blend in. Next, I do like to use this product. It is called the Porefessional. I got it in a mini size just to see if I liked it, and I do like it, so I am interested in investing this. So I just grab a little bit in my fingertips, and it's a skin color tone, medium skin color tone, and I just put it all where my pores are a little bit open, too opened, and I just start rubbing it all over there. I usually have open pores here around my nose area. And what it basically does, it just smooths out your skin. Okay, this next step, I don't usually do right away, but this time I am going to put a liquid blush. And this is by the company Rare Beauty by Selena Gomez. And she has some liquid forms of blushes, but let me warn you that this is very pigmented. So I just put a little bit, very little on my fingertips, and I just start patting it down my cheeks. And I go ahead and grab a blush brush and start blending it up. So there we go. And I just used very little. Look, I still have extra on my hands. But she does have different colors. This color is called Joy. Once we have finished putting our liquid blush, I go ahead and go in with my drugstore Maybelline FIT Me Dewy Foundation. And they also do have a matte color in this, a matte finish into this foundation. But I basically like to shake it, and whatever is in my finger, I apply it all over my face. And I do that maybe twice, not too much. This color might seem a little too dark for me because this is more like my summer shade. And we're back. I am actually going to switch to my Cristal Cosmetics F2 brush because it is just a little bit more sturdy than that other one. And this is my go-to. So that's why I like to put it under, so that way my foundation can cover it a little bit because it is very pigmented. Don't forget your neck, ladies. So next we are going to go with bronze. This is my favorite step. I usually get this one from Milani, and this is in the color 09 Dolce. But I am out of it. So I have this one. This is by Cristal Cosmetics. One more time, she is a local entrepreneur and influencer. So I am going to be using this one. And this is also very pigmented. So just grab a little bit. Grab a little bit of bronzer, shake it off, dust it off, because I do like to build my bronzer. I like to start here in my cheekbones, at the end of my cheekbones, and go up towards my forehead, kind of very close to my hairline, very, very close to my hairline. Same thing over here. I kind of skip in here. I like to focus more on this side. And then if I have like a little bit extra, then I just go in with my forehead, because basically what you want to do with contour is it's like a shadow. When you look straight forward, as you guys can see, like this is already shadowed back. And over here as well, this is already shadowed back. So you want to contour that. Do you guys see what I mean about shadow? That's what your bronzer is supposed to do. So go ahead. My face does not look the same as yours. So go ahead and stand in front of a window and try to notice where the shadow of your face is. Okay, so now that we finished our bronzer, talking about the shadows of our face, we're going to be talking about the highlights of our face, which if you already sit in front of a window, wherever the light hits you, that's what we want to highlight. And what doesn't hit you is your shadow. That's what we want to contour. So I already went ahead and did one side of my eye. I only applied a little bit of contour because this is more of a natural look, enhancing what we already have, our beauty. So we just want to go ahead and work our way out. Be very gentle, be very soft with your eyes. And I like to put some here because I also like to cover a little bit of my dark areas around my eye. This is where we get our bags easily. This is where we have dark circles. If you do suffer from dark circles, I do recommend first going in with like a red orange color corrector, or even if it's like a lipstick or like my Rare Beauty, this color will be very good for you to put under the eye, blend it out, and then put your concealer. And that can help just for you to have an even tone before you put in your concealer. The reason why is because, have you noticed, for those of you who haven't done that little tip before, that if you just apply your concealer, it still looks purple or it looks blue. Another area where I do like to highlight a little bit is just my chin and my forehead. If you guys see, I do have a ring light on right now. And if I move my face around, I have, like, this is where I want the light to capture. So I use very little bit, and I do a V up here, or like a sunrise and a sunset. So I'm gonna go back with my bronzer and just kind of go over it again, because I did go a little too over. I didn't want it to go that much. Okay, once we applied our concealer, what we would like to do is set that. A lot of people don't have to do this. I personally like to do it very little because I do have dried skin. Those of you who have oily skin, it's good for you guys to bake. That's the beauty word out there. But I just like to do very little. Basically where you put your concealer. Go all over where you put your concealer. I put a little bit on my forehead, put a little bit on my chin. And literally, as me, because I have dried skin, as soon as I put it, I sweep it off. Because with dried skin, it starts looking it starts crusting, it starts looking very powdery. But those of you who have oily skin, leave it on for about like 30 seconds or so, or go ahead and do your eyes and then brush it off. Okay, because today we are going for a more natural makeup, enhancing what we already have, our beauty, I'm just gonna go back in with my bronzer, dust it off a little bit. I don't want to put too much on my eye. Just go ahead and pat it in again. Pat it in your eyelid. Make sure your eyelid is covered. Next, rainbow. Basically like where your eye is. Softly put your brush there. Where your eye socket is. Do you guys feel that? Like where your eye socket is? Softly put it on your eyes. Rub it in your eyes. The excess, we bring it up to your, so you see the excess, we bring it up. And this is a very soft makeup. It's just enhancing what we already have, okay? And I also like to just highlight my inner corner a little bit, just to add that sparkle in your look. Go back with the brush and kind of make sure it blends into the top instead of it just looking like it's just there. And lastly, I do want to finish this off with some lipstick. You don't have to put lipstick on. I usually on my everyday look just put lip balm and let's go. Especially now that we have to wear face mask. Try to go more for, if you're going for a natural look, try to go something that's more in your natural lip color. Some of us have different natural pigmentations in our lips. So go for something that's kind of close to your lip. I go more for a pinky tone because my lips do look very pink. Or I just like a nude. So this is a brown that I have here also by Milani. It is called Teddy Bear. I love this perfect brown. But today we are going to go in with this pink nude. So I just like to pat that in a little bit, not too much. And that's what I like to do. If anything, I like to take some off because I do like for it to look very natural. So I just get a piece of paper. Old trick. Does anybody do this still? And yeah, there's more of a natural lip color, natural eye, your natural eyelashes. Look. Let's take this off. Ooh, hair vibes. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Now it's time for real talk. So the reason why I wanted to talk about today being unique was because I have been going a lot through with self-acceptance. Myself, I am soon turning 30. This week is actually my birthday week. And I've been getting a lot of fine wrinkles, and I've been thinking a lot about getting very small cosmetic surgery, either Botox. And I feel that was also a lot because of social media. You know, all the people that I follow that are like celebrity styles or whatever all have super tight skin and juicy lips, filled lips. And that's another reason why I also took a break from social media, because I was just beating myself up for it as well. I was like, I don't look like that person. Whether consciously or unconsciously, it was affecting me in a way. I would look in the mirror and I would, you know, probably feel ugly sometimes or just not fulfilled with who I was. So that today's video, that's what I am focusing in, and just telling myself that, hey, I am unique and there is nobody out there that looks like me. I've learned that my mom has my lips. So I do want to look in the mirror and just look at my lips and say, oh, they remind me so much of my mom, and just have those little traits that she had that I have in me. Or my eyebrows. My eyebrows, I have this little bone here, but that my dad has it and a lot of his sisters have them. So I'm starting to see things that way. Things that I'm pinpointing at. I do like to see, like, you know what? This is something that my grandmother had or that my grandfather had. And it's something that I have and that I will carry forever with me. And now that I have a child, the same thing with Victoria. She has a lot of traits of both Diego and I. And I just want to, you know, show her that it's okay and we are unique and we are beautiful that way. It will eventually down the line remind you of somebody who you truly love in this world. So this week I do want for us to build our self-esteem up and just write down phrases wherever you're at. If you're in the restroom too much, or if you're looking at yourself in the mirror too much, write down a little phrase like, you are beautiful, you are worthy, or you are unique. Any cute little phrase you see. I do have a big spirituality, so I do like to write down Bible verses. I do have one here written. I change it every Sunday. Just to, whenever I'm feeling self-doubt, I just read it. I just go on and read it and just remind myself that I am fearfully and wonderfully made. And that is one of my big mottos. The second tip that I do want to give is let your skin rest. Out there, we always go, and when we go out there, there's society is like, you always have to look good, you always have to look a certain way, and it's okay, for some occasions you do have to go with appropriate attire, but let your skin rest as much as you can. I don't know what your makeup routine is. I know a lot of you girls probably have a job or you go to school, and you at least have to have something on, but try for it to be more from full foundation and full coverage to a more natural look during the week. And remember your natural features, your traits that you bring in, your characteristics. And second is hydrate yourself. Drink a lot of water, use face mask. If you are using a lot of foundation, make sure you wash it off. Let your skin breathe during the weekend at home. If you don't need to wear makeup, don't wear makeup. Maybe just curl your eyelashes a little bit, pinch your cheeks if you want that, bite your lips so you can get them a little bit more pink. But try to rest your face and your skin as much as you can. The third tip will be, remember that not one person out there is how you are. One of the assignments that I want to give you for this week is to take off all of your makeup, or when you don't have any makeup on, just look in the mirror and start talking to your body parts in your face. So start looking at your eyes and talk to them and say, wow, they're beautifully brown. I have a window right above my restroom or my sink, and the light hits in, and sometimes I just look at my eyes and I like to see the pigmentation around it. Like right now you see that they're brown, but when the sun hits them, they have a little bit of like honey in them. And then they have these cool ridges in there. I don't know. It's beautiful. So yeah, start talking to your eyes, start talking to your nose, start talking to your lips. I know it sounds funny, but believe me, it will help you. Maybe somebody has told you an ugly comment about any feature in your face, and those words really hurt. But we need to work in healing from within. Don't believe those lies, because that's what they are. They are lies. Once you start accepting your nose, for example, or your lips, or your eyes, or your cheeks. I know some people have cheeks and they look so cute, but they hate them. Once you start accepting that you do have that, you will start leaning to embracing that you have that. So there's a difference between accepting and embracing some features in your face that only you have. Obviously, I'm not against cosmetic surgery. If you feel like your nose is probably like, no, like I've already been thinking of it for like 2 years, 3 years down the line, you can do cosmetic surgery. That's fine as well. But the purpose of this is to heal from within. For whatever somebody made fun of you of, heal from that. Learn that, maybe that happened since you were in middle school and you're still holding on to it because it really hurt. Maybe it was from like somebody who you love. Maybe it was from a family member. Maybe it was from a ex-boyfriend. But words do hurt, and we just need to learn to heal from within and embrace what we already have. So don't forget to like, subscribe, or comment to this video. Thank you for all of you who have been supporting me this way. I love you and I thank you. Blessings.